Good morning, everybody. My name is Sue Kindness Isram. I want to be able to come on the platform and share my story. No judgment, no nothing, but I want to prevent this from, with the help of Sir, I want to prevent this from happening to any woman. So I met my husband online. I did not go look for him. I was, I live in America. I mind my own business. My husband came to me as a Caucasian man. We don't like to say white man because it's rude. We call it Caucasian. He came to me as Louis Ferrari, as a Caucasian man. He wanted to be friends with me, and I kind of knew. After talking, I knew he was Nigerian. You can tell he was Nigerian. For some reason, he was saying that he needed money for rent. He owed the landlord money for rent. I think it was like 850,000 naira. As we started talking, I'm like, listen, don't bother me. I don't know you. And he said, I just want to be friends. And so as we started talking, I said, why don't you reveal the truth of who you are? And he did. On December 21st of 2022, he stood up, introduced himself to me. Before he introduced himself to me, this is how these romance scammers get to you. And I want everyone to know, they come to you, they basically suck you in, they lure you in, and they won't stop. And this is one of the things that they use, these young boys romance scammers, these Nigerian ones. They say, my baby, my queen, have you eaten? How are you today? How was your night? These are the lines. So he came to me, we started talking. He took me to Google Chat. Now, mind you, I'm not a Facebook person. I don't really know how to do these things. He took me from Messenger to Google Chat and then come back to Messenger. So as we started talking, I said, reveal yourself. He says, well, you don't like black people. I go, why would you make that judgment? I live in a country where, yes, there are certain states that have racism, but in the state where I live, it's diversity, it's everywhere. So I saw him the first time and I said, I'm going to give you a chance, even though you came to me as a Caucasian man and you were trying to get money for me for rent. And then also he wanted to get money for his cell phone bill. And I've never heard of Nigeria. I went to school. Back in the days, we were not really educated about Africa. I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know Nigeria exists. So after talking to him, meeting him in, face to face in person, he started taking me to his WhatsApp. So I gave him my number I didn't even know how to download WhatsApp. I don't even use WhatsApp in America. He walked me how to use WhatsApp. We started talking, and the first week he sends me, he goes, what's your address? I'm like, oh, why would you want my address? He gained my trust, and he is a smooth talker. Some of these Nigerian boys that are romance scammer, they are smooth talker. They just know how to use the words to get you in. He sent me a picture to my house of me and him that he made together as a photo frame. And I was like, okay. And then as we get more, he would send me Valentine's gift. I was blinded by his love. I couldn't see. I could not see straight. But the way he talked to me, the way he romance scammed me, I was like, you just get lost in his words. And these romance scammers, they are at you all the time. I mean, you're not even up yet. They're like, hey, baby, what you doing, baby? I'm here. I'm waiting for you, baby. They're constantly at you all the time until you started like, oh, okay. Like, you started believing their words. I started believing his word. We started talking. I met him in person. I gave him a chance. We started talking. Then he was able to gain my trust. And then I was able to I don't even know how to do like Bitcoins or gift cards. He told me send him gift card. I was like, okay. So I went and bought gift cards at Target. I sent him gift card for him to eat, feeding. And then as we get to know each other, he then tells me go set up Bitcoin. I don't even know anything about Bitcoin. He was like teaching me how to gain his trust and go open Bitcoin and send him money. As we were getting going, I sent him money through Bitcoin. And then all of a sudden we gained trust, me trusting him. I somehow went and opened send him money through Sendwave. This boy came to me as a white guy. And I forgave him. I wanted to know who he is, even though I knew he was Nigerian and he was a romance scam. I sent this boy close to 80,000 US dollar within 3 years. I couldn't see straight. So as we kept going, he proposed marriage to me. I went to not knowing who he is. I've never left the country, and I flew from America to meet him for the first time. Was I scared? Oh, I was scared. But then I thought, well, because you love him so much, you believe everything they tell you. So I met him for the first time in Lagos. We got married on November 7th in Asaba. And, my mind was not straight, because every time you try to ask these romance scammers, like, anything about them, they will tell you anything you want to hear. So I got married to him. And since I got married to him, since November 23rd of 2023, I have only seen him twice. I've only seen him. I didn't realize that meeting his family, they kept saying, oh, my family is religious. I was blindsided, like I couldn't see. I wanted to help him. Yes, I wiped all his debt. When I met him, he had nothing. Every week I would send him money, close up to $80,000. That's a lot of money within 3 years. I bought him a car. I put him through school. His last year of school, I put him through school. I took care of all the expenses. Mind you, I'm a woman, a single mother, and I did all this on my own. I wanted to elevate his life. I wanted to change his life. But at the end, I was the one who was romance scam. And the reason why I came to speak with Sir, and thank you for giving me the platform, was what he is saying to you guys is true. When I came to Nigeria this year, this is the second time I met him. I was able to spend time with my husband. When I came to be with him, I was there from February 1st to April 7th. Do you know how he treated me? He left me with his sister to look after me, to make sure I eat and all this, that. Everything was my sister. Go to my sister. Whatever you need, go to my sister. I said, you're my husband, right? You married me, right? I came all the way from America, 23-hour flight. It's your responsibility to take care of me, right? Because my sister will get you what you need. They locked the door on me. I couldn't figure out why the door was locked. I live in America. We don't lock doors, only when we go to bed at night. The door was always locked. I couldn't figure out why the door was locked. The way they treated me was very poorly. I couldn't go anywhere. I had to lie to say I wanted to go spread the laundry. And then the sister would unlock the door. And then I would literally run outside for air. There were times that when she unlocked the door, I would disappear to a pharmacy store just to go get something to drink. The father was he's a racist. The father is a Christian, goes to church. The mother was nice. The father was racist. I asked the father, he said, I never accepted your marriage. And I said, why? He couldn't answer me. Because I'm an American and I was older than my husband. The way I was treated, I thought, this is my husband. This is the one that romance scammed me, but I gave him a chance. How could this happen to me? I was never treated as a wife. I swear to God. It's either he's married to his sister. Everything is his sister. Even though I was a wife, I was never treated as a wife when I was in Nigeria. I was treated like I was walking 2 steps behind him. Every time I go to Nigeria, I always bring iPhone. I always bring the highest gadget technology. The first time I went and met him, I brought iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch. I paid for everything. I paid for the hotel. This boy has nothing, no money. I paid for everything. The family, when I got married, didn't even give me nothing. Nothing. I paid for everything. I paid. They're only nice to you because you have money. You give them money. How could you go to sleep at night knowing that you took someone's money, who loved you, who gave you a chance, even though you came to her as a Caucasian man to romance scam you for money? How do you live with yourself? Ladies, run. If any of these Nigerian boys come up to you and tell you you're beautiful, how much they love you, how much they can take care of you, like my husband did, run. The only thing he did for me, this boy, was giving me lip service. I call it lip service. That's it. Lip service. I don't know. I made this up. Lip service. That's it. It's just to tell you the things you want to hear, to get money. That's it. For the ladies who met the really good Nigerian, God bless you. God bless you. Praise Jesus. I'm happy for you. But this happened to me. This happened to me. It nearly almost took my life. What he did to me, it nearly almost took my life. I'm not going to share, but I'm going to tell you. I lost nearly 3 years of my life to this boy. I gave my heart, my time, my soul, my bank. I invested. What has this boy done for me? Nothing. These young romance scammer boys, like my husband, they are narcissists. They will never man up to say, I did wrong. I took care of everything. Basically, bottom line is, I basically wiped this boy's ass. I don't think this boy has ever worked a day in his life. And I didn't just send like 50,000 nada. I was sending 200,000, 500,000 nada, sometimes close to 1 million nada. You get money every week, and sometimes I ask, where's the money going? You're getting money every week. Where's the money? If anything, the sister is the one that sees it all and in control. And I wonder, where is all this, everything that you send, 200,000 a week, 300,000 a week. I mean, every week I was sending money. And then I wonder, where is all this money going? Where is all this money going? Sometimes I thought he's either taking care of another girl. Sometimes I wonder, is the sister maybe your wife or because every time when I was there in Nigeria, he was always calling her, Auntie, Auntie, Auntie. I asked the mother, do you know the truth, how he met me? She wouldn't talk about it. They would brush me off to the side. I had almost 30 people told me in America before I went to marry him was, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to lose your money. This boy will not do anything for you. He's going to scam you. I was in the hospital. I was in a coma for 2 days. I learned that this boy used my iPhone and used my face when I was in a coma to unlock my phone and deleted all the information that would incriminate him as a romance scammer. How I found this out was when I went back, I woke up from the coma. I went back and looked at my phone. A lot of stuff was deleted. Even when the stuff that I saved when he was talking to me as the Caucasian guy, as a romance scammer, he deleted all that stuff. How could you do that? Knowing that your wife was in a coma that could never woke up and could have died. How could you do that? If he did not feel guilty, why did he delete all that information? I went to see the barista. Very nice, very educated woman. I met her face to face. Prior to meeting her, she heard my story. She said to me, she goes, Ma, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is not how we do it here. We're good Igbo people, but you met the bad one. So I will go ahead and file for a divorce. I will go ahead and report him with the help of barista. We will file the report with the EFCC. I've already contacted the EFCC.
I wish you the best. All Nigerian men are not the same. We have a good one.
I do know that, sir. There's bad in every country.
I never come up to my wife with a white man's face. I sent her friend request. Then she said hi on the message. When I sent her friend request, I didn't do that intentionally. I was like accepting other friend requests on my Facebook. I didn't know when, as people I didn't even know when I clicked on that request. So my wife sent me a proposal. Then I said to myself, why this? Because I know I'm from
What
Igbo.
kind of proposal?
I have it. I don't know if I can how to share it to you.
Marriage proposal.
Marriage proposal, yes.
She proposed marriage to you. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, sir.
that proposal was was in a video.
I screenshotted it
Is it on a message or on a video?
on a direct message.
Okay. Can you do you mind reading how she proposed to you? Can you read it out?
I read the lander.
Okay.
Takes my husband, Chigozie kindness, to have and hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer,
Okay.
in sickness and health, till death
Okay.
do us part. I
This is not
promise
a
to honor.
Stop, my brother. This is not a proposal. This is a vow. And I feel like you also wrote your own vow. This is not a proposal. This is a vow.
That's what.
She talked about you locking her up in the house.
Okay.
Like literally, we're not talking about night time. During the daytime, on the normal daytime, you guys will padlock her, and she could stay inside. Now, my brother, I have a picture of that. Go padlock him. Is it because of kidnappers, or you guys are trying to make sure nothing goes wrong with her? Were you too concerned
Thank
that
you.
she does not fall into any trap? Why?
The reason on that we didn't padlock to cage her. The reason is because she,
Okay.
that happened during her last visit in Onitsha. She decided that she would be coming to Onitsha direct. I first told her how unsafe it can be here. That
Okay.
we both have to be very, very careful. I'm not telling her not to come to Onitsha because I'm not hiding anything.